everyone, welcome back to Ching's Escapades. Today we're taking you to one of the most amazing attractions in Monterey, California, the Monterey Bay Aquarium. This place is world famous for its breathtaking marine exhibits, interactive experiences, and its mission to protect our oceans. In this video, we'll explore the different sections of the aquarium, get up close with some friendly sea animals, and I'll even show you the touch pools, where you can actually feel what lives in the ocean. So stick around, because this is truly a must-visit destination when you're in Monterey. As soon as you walk inside, the energy is just magical. The first thing that caught my attention was the massive tanks filled with colorful fish, kelp forests swaying like underwater trees, and playful sea creatures swimming around. One of the highlights here is definitely the touch pools. Imagine being able to gently feel a sea star, a sea cucumber, or even small rays gliding by. It's such a unique experience because you're not just looking through the glass, you're actually connecting with the ocean in a very real way. And the staff here are incredible. They don't just let you touch the animals, they take the time to explain what they are, how they live, and why they're important for the ecosystem. It's like having a free ocean biology class, but way more fun. Of course, you can't come to the Monterey Bay Aquarium without checking out the stars of the show, the animals. From the penguins waddling around their icy home, to the mesmerizing jellyfish glowing in their tanks, every exhibit feels like stepping into a different world. One of my personal favorites was the sea otters. They're so playful and curious, constantly diving, spinning, and showing off for the audience. You can literally spend half an hour just watching them. Another must-see is the open sea exhibit. It's a giant wall of glass where you'll see massive schools of fish, sharks, and even giant ocean sunfish. Standing there makes you realize just how small we are compared to the vastness of the ocean. What makes the Monterey Bay Aquarium stand out is not just the fun, but also the learning. Throughout the day, there are live talks, feedings, and lectures given by the staff. They explain the challenges facing our oceans, from plastic pollution to overfishing, and they show how we can all make small changes to help.
Moving at all, they're very easy to catch by fishermen. Because of this, they've also been heavily overfished over the past couple of years. Thankfully though, thanks to this area being a marine sanctuary for a lot of these different species, like these rockfish, like the giant sea plants that we have here on exhibit, a lot of those rockfish species have actually managed to recover from that red section, going all the way up to our green section now. But there are still quite a few species of them, and alongside so many other species of animals out there that are still in that red section. I highly recommend if you are a seafood lover, stop on by with me afterwards. I'm more than happy to hand out as many as you'd like. But Les, I want to thank you so very much for being here today, for doing this incredible show for us, putting on all this incredible action. And I will let you go now, but I do have one final question for you. Do you have any final messages for our audience here today?
Thank everyone for coming to the beauty show today. I have a couple little pieces of food after the dive. I'm going to try to feed these big wolf eels that are lying down over here. And I'll be up at the window to wave to anyone. And have a great rest.
So if you're planning a trip to Monterey, you cannot miss the aquarium. It's right on the beautiful Cannery Row, which is also full of shops, restaurants, and amazing ocean views. The aquarium makes for a full-day adventure, perfect for couples, families, or solo travelers who just love the sea. With its interactive exhibits, friendly staff, and unforgettable animal encounters, the Monterey Bay Aquarium truly brings the ocean to life. Trust me, once you visit, you'll want to come back again. Thank you so much for joining me today at the Monterey Bay Aquarium. If you enjoyed this adventure, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Ching's Escapades, and hit the bell so you won't miss more of our travel adventures. Have you ever been to the Monterey Bay Aquarium? Or is it on your bucket list? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, keep exploring, keep discovering, and I'll see you in the next adventure. Bye for now.
When their numbers plummeted, entire ecosystems came crashing down as well. But that sent a loud message, and from the 1900s, some policies started to get into action to protect the species and the habitats they in turn help preserve. Nowadays, there's about 3,000 sea otters out in the wild, and you can spot them along the central coast of California. It's a much better number than the initial 50, but it's still a fragile number considering their importance in those ecosystems